My third guy plays some games.
Alright, hi all. Weather Guy here, we're back with more Sunless Skies. We are in Eluetheria, which is freaking rough. We're so low on... Our terror is so high. We don't have a way back to the Reach. Things are looking absolutely dire. We just found our first port. We don't know what it's like yet, but it says it's the Gentleman Coalition of Smugglers. So let's look at the Midnight Confessional. In the gloom behind the lights of Pan, the gentlemen ply their midnight trade. They shun those who don't know their signs or their oaths, forbidding entry into their hidden sanctuary. But a confessional box stands on the platform's end. Their skyfarers may sell information to the gentlemen, while the identities of both remain concealed. We can offer a Crimson Promise? No, I want one. Okay. We have 5 Tales of Terror. Oh, we have 8. Okay. Well, we don't want to do any of those things. Let's check out the gentleman. This part of Pan is claimed by the gentlemen, a notorious gang of smugglers and their families, hangers-on, clients. What's Pan? Lanterns hang on posts, making paths of pulled lamplight across the ruins. Ramshackle pubs have been built, and tumbled naves and old arches. Here in the lawless galleries of Pan, gentlemen have no need to hide their activities. Smugglers boast of their schemes and their murders. Wild laughter rings out, knives glint. The gentlemen are close-knit and their oaths of silence are savage. Any visitor might be an informant for the revenue men. When a large gang begins to gather, bristling with blades and cudgels, you return to your inn. What the hell? We're not welcome? What do we get? Anything? Do any of these give us friendship? No. They do not. Shoot. Let's try doing one of these and see if anything happens. Doesn't seem that way. Let's go back to this. Does anything new happen? No. Okay, we have to leave. We have to leave. We have to find another port. Bargainer's Bridge, okay. Come on, give me another port. Okay. So, one of the enemies we figured out here only attacks if your light's on. But when your light's off, your terror rises too, so it's a trade-off, and we don't want our terror to rise, especially when we don't know how to lower it. We don't have a way back to the Reach. And we don't have a way here to lower our terror yet, as far as we can tell. So we are simply Oathbreaker Circle. We're simply in a rough spot, and we have another port. Okay. What is this port? The Brazen Brigade. Is this another gang? Clocks are not welcome in Pan. Instead, the musical piping that emits from the adamant idol dictates the time. The devils of the Brazen Brigade interpret it and inform the city of the current hour and the activities associated with it. An hour may be of any duration, the longest one on record lasted a month, and they occur in no fixed order. A wise captain heeds the hour before setting foot in Pan. It's the hour of veracity when the word eaters are abroad. Twice, Eleutheria has been turned upside down by storytellers. Now the profession is prohibited in Pan. During the hour of veracity, the word eaters bare their feet, cover their faces with ash, and roam the city, confiscating stories. We don't have enough crew to get an escort. During the other hours, the word eaters are everyday citizens of Pan, but when the piping permits and their faces are gray with ash, they serve only as the halved son of Eluetheria. Avoid them. We failed avoiding them. Oh, Christ. What? We lost 3 Sky Stories, 700 experience, and 2 Tales of Terror? They They torture the stories out of us. Oh, I don't want to read that aloud. Okay, but we made it, I guess. Okay, the Temple of Almost Time. One ruin rises above the rest, dismal in its desolation. It commands the grove. From its broken windows, the adamant idol can be seen like the moon viewed from a tower. The commanders and knights of the Brazen Brigade reside within. Here, their solemnest rituals and their dearest venerations are performed. So we need mysteries to get further in. You can also request a favor. Let's spy on them. The dilettante guides you away from the battered remnants of the temple and across an outcropping of broken stones to an even older temple. Looking down, you see you are walking across not stones but graves, each carved with the name of a saint. Each of these died before the devils fled Caduceus, the dilettante tells you as he pulls you to crouch below a broken rose window. You have an enviable view of the temple opposite. Within, the Brazen Brigade are preparing a feast, a table laden with souls and spices mock thrones for every chair. At each table setting is placed a reliquary, a finger, a faceted eye, a variegated lip. Devils recreate a heavenly court with their saints seated as masters. Insane. But we don't have anything to do here. The grove was far too late. Here, the Brazen Brigade venerate the saints of hell. Reliquaries speckle the ground like gemstones on a cardinal's vestments. A hill rises from the grove. Halfway up it, broken temple rests. Look how low our terror is now, that's great. Rests below soaring arches. Behind the hill, from the center of Pan, the adamant idol is clearly visible. Long shadows move below the arches, swaying to the arrhythmic wail of the pipes. The carved faces of saints peer down at you from arches and columns. Some have expressions of serenity, their many mouths gently smiling. Others, more ecstatic saints, are contorted in sanctified rapture. The curious dilettante waves you to join him by a sunken arch. You're just in time, they're about. He's cut off by the sound of horns. A troop of devils thunder past. A single devil in a suit is their quarry. They pursue him to the boundary of the grove, where he disappears in the mist. They hate the republic of their kin, the dilettante whispers. They will not suffer equality here. Join the brigade. Do we do this? I mean, if I wanted to get another Crimson Promise, I think the people I would work with would be devils again, right? So this seems like a good idea. Careful dilettante acts as intermediary. You are to go to the sunken sepulchre of the nameless saint at the hour of veracity. When you arrive at the sepulchre, am I saying that right? I don't know. Find someone is already kneeling before the altar. They rise. It is the Scarlet Condottiere. I don't know. The bloody-handed general of the Brazen Brigade. Your request is acceptable. Your devotion must be proven. There are tombs held by the other factions of Pan. Tombs of our chorister Saint Forrester in the Heartcatcher's Garden. The Bellow Saint and Winters reside. Anoint one of their corpses with these souls. He produces a thin silver vial and return to me. The others will not like their territories being disturbed. Consider carefully which saint you choose. Okay, so we have two choices. There's the Heartcatcher's one in Heartcatcher's Garden, the one in Winters reside. Okay. Can you tell me where those places are? No. Okay. Okay. So now if we go back, can we... Still can't do anything here. Okay. Heartcatcher... Do we have a quest for that? This one? The Shrine and Winter's Resign of the Shrine and Heartcatcher's Garden. Okay. That's our current mission. Oh, is there another one down here? Holy hell. Pan. Our terror's even lower, but we need to buy fuel and supplies. Visit the Cypress King. Pan has no ruler, but it does have a king. The position is not a powerful one nor secure. Their only real authority is to rule on any disagreements that can't be settled at the forum. During the Hour of Thorns, anyone can challenge the king, and if successful, take the crown. In a burgundy grove, shaggy with vines and moss, the current Cypress King resides, a proud poet of the neo-nocturnal school, who wrote works condemning society's hypocrites. His tongue is barbed, his pen venomous, and his temper as thin as cheese. We can bring port reports to him? Sure. Okay. Searing Enigma. Let's get one of those. We lost 2 crew. Oh god, we really need more crew. Ask how to leave, that's important. Hang on, I think my baby might be waking up. We might need to take a quick break. Let's see. I'm watching him on the camera. He's stirring. He's not crying too much yet. We'll see. Puts himself back to sleep. It's a big test. He's having trouble getting comfortable. Because he has a big head, because he's a baby. Okay. How do we leave? You are informed that the Eagles Empyrean, London's nominal allies in opening the path to the sky, maintain a transit gate that leads back to the Reach. The Empyrean lies somewhere in Eluetheria beyond the Belts of Midnight. Beyond the Belts of Midnight. Okay. Empyrean beyond the Belts of Midnight. Okay. We can buy stuff. Can we buy fuel and supplies? We can. That's huge. So let's do that. Let's go 4, 5, and 1, I think is good. Whatever. Bazaar. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now, honestly. Engineering. It's kind of tempting to get a better weapon, you know? Better plating, better weapon. Should we do that? 15 armor, 22 armor. Why would you choose the bottom one? It is cheaper. Hmm. 33 armor. Oh, we don't have enough iron or anything for that. What do we have now? 10 and 10. And this is how much? 22? We can raise our armor a lot. Let's actually do this. You know? We have to sell stuff too, actually, don't we? Hang on. There's one thing that feels kind of janky every time I do it. Sell the dry tea and the unseasoned hours. Alright, let's go back to the engineering. Let's get the nice steel plating. Okay. Now let's equip and equip. Sell. Can we? Sell our current? Not, we can bank it. Okay. So let's bank these. Okay. And I think we're just going to keep it there for now. As far as upgrading our ship, we just spent a lot of money. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, we have the station itself. Repair. Repairs half the damage. Yeah, it's not damaged enough to warrant repair. We can get new crew, though. Okay, let's do this. We gain 2 crew. That helps a little bit. So we have to wait, and then we can get more, but okay. So our big thing right now, our terror's a little high. But we're at least finding new locations. There's somewhere else to the south right here, too, that we scouted earlier that we haven't visited yet. Ship. Let's try to ignore fights if we can. And again, Winter's Reside. We found Winter's Reside already. That's huge. So if we can visit the shrine safely. Well, no shops here. A single street cuts through the groves. Its houses an immaculate copy of London architecture. 3 of the revolutionaries governing Calendar Council have often been seen here. February, January, and ineffable. They're named after months. That's adorable. Let's go on the street. Negotiate for a captivating treasure. Cost iron. Kills 2 crew. Takes what's a captivating treasure? That's one of the things that we can potentially use to win at the end. Okay. Five mysteries we need. So we had to find 5 mysteries, which means we might need to do fights. That's annoying. Okay. We have to find more mysteries. That's all there is to it. We can also exchange a nameplate for information. That's huge. But why don't we have access to any of these? Hang on. There we go. We need to become closer. And we become closer via this? Maybe? Gain a sky story and a tale of terror. That's huge. Okay. Let's go back. Still not close enough. How do we become even closer? I don't know. But alright, so we need to get more mysteries. Okay. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do, you know? Something up here? Probably another dock. Which is fine, docks are good. Not gonna complain about that. We really need to find mysteries though. That seems very tough. Yeah, here's another dock. Lots of docks over here. Ports rather, not docks. Heart catcher gardens. Okay, maybe this one's easier to, mess with. The inner gardens are surrounded by a hedge as thick as a fortress wall, knotted with thorns and strangled with vines. Behind it are the grove homes of the heart catchers, steeped in Eluetheria's midnight and frequented by their favorite servants. Within the Mimicon, the heart catchers are big as trees and clustered with mature heads. Each plant is a council of intellects debating the secrets of the sky. Can we go in? Begone! The heads insist. You have not been chosen. You have not served. As far as you can tell, the whole hedge is the body of one vast, brambly heart catcher. As you turn to leave, one of its heads whispers something and the others snigger. When you ask what was amusing, a hawk-nosed head apologizes. Sorry, we'll just never get used to how much your heads look like fruit. That's not nice. So can we try this? No. They don't trust us, and we don't have enough mysteries. Gosh. Nurseries. A series of finely manicured indigo lawns cover this quarter of Pan. Peculiar plants grow in the beds, tangled as rose bushes and budding with fruit. The fruit is lumpen, perfectly formed facial features are growing on it. This one has a frantic, staring eye. This one is growing an ear. This one keens pitiably through tiny, trembling lips. Silent gardeners whose broad-brimmed hats are hung with veils to hide their faces tend devotedly to the plants. Fire death? What? Crazy. Prove your value. Okay. Okay. He must occupy a senior position, for the other gardeners nod their heads as they pass him. Beneath his overalls, he wears a rat-skin suit, ragged from the plant's playful thorns. There is a deadness to his gaze. Ask about entering the garden. Only friends of the Heartcatchers may enter the Memoricon, and successful petitioners, of course, but the latter are blindfolded. Perhaps if you performed a service for the Heartcatchers, they would warn you to you. Okay. The Heartcatchers know many secrets, he says. Among them is a method to capture a death and seal it away so that it can't trouble you. If you fear a particular end, like drowning, say, or freezing, the Heartcatchers could hide it away. He takes a cage of squirming mice from his pocket, fishes one out, and drops it into the thorny vines of the closest plant. The vines constrict, the mouse squeaks, the plant shivers. There's no guarantee of immortality, of course. 1,000 deaths await in the skies. Okay. Okay. Ask about himself. No, once I was a soldier and a commander of soldiers. I was good at it, as such things are measured. Now I keep the gardens, tend the Heartcatchers, and pray that I have no further effect on the world at all. Another gardener passes you carrying a bucket, kneeling by a bed full of budding Heartcatchers. They tip the bucket over, the contents ooze readily onto the soil. They are a species native to the heavens, he observes. Here in the nurseries, we help the younger specimens grow to maturity before transferring them to the inner gardens, the Memoricon. He indicates some colleagues who are digging up the largest plant in the garden and wrestling it onto a cart while it tries affectionately to throttle them. You note its fruit, which are now big enough to resemble the faces of bawling cherubs. Once fully grown, the warhorse continues, their fruit can reason and speak and debate, more effectively than we even. Each plant is an entire council faculty. Okay. Okay. So we need to get more mysteries. Acquire death. We don't have a cask of Navarretine gemstones. Okay. Maybe that'll help, though, if we need it to make better friends. Seems like a lot of this world centers around this pan right here in the middle. Another thing over here. Could it be another port? Oh, we've seen these before. Bed of eels. Pow. Come on. Come on, really? Lose supply, gain terror, yeah. Found nothing? Come on. Gotta find stuff for us. Alright. Oh, this is freaking me out already, honestly. Cloudy. Down here? Okay, sure. What is down here? A little bit more southeasterly. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Alright, should be there soon. Oh, it's just one of these? Okay. Could very well be trapped. But it's not. That's great. Okay. Looks like a dead end over there. Another thing to the south. Something grave. Okay, this is fine. It might be a mystery. We need to find mysteries. Come on. Partial success. Come on. I think we want to do unusual discoveries. Lost a crew. Gained an artifact. Ugh. Terror. Ugh. Way down there? Alright. Little scary. We need to find another port too soon. Both because... Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, come on, really? Really? That still hurt? Oh, our terror's so high now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We just gotta get experience here, I think. What do we do? We check out what's to the south first, and then we head up. Something attacking us from above? The Belts of Midnight. Beware of dowsers. Okay, we know about dowsers. Dowsers were the sleeping guys who are like banelings that we encountered last time that come at us and explode. It's another. It's a. Oh. Okay. So we have to head up, cut through here. We have to go dock. We run from monsters if they're dowsers. If it's a ship, we fight it. Leave the windows broken. Success again, great. Lost a crew, we're down to 6. Something's above us. Harness. Something over there to the east, I don't care right now. We're just trying to get home safely. Our terror is super high. Our crew's low. Come on. Let us make it. Let us make it. I think we made it. Gosh, this is so bad. Alright, that's the Belt of Midnight though over here. Which means Empyrean's supposed to be on the other side of it, which is our way back to the Reach. Which is good. We have one port over here. I don't know if it'll be enough to lower our terror or anything, but we gotta stop just in case it does. Oh, did nothing. Okay. It's fine. There's nothing here to lower terror, is there? No, just a captivating treasure. Who cares? Alright, next one. Straight across. Oh god, we really gotta lower our terror. It's insanely high. Nothing here to lower it either. Ah. Yeah, we have to find a regular way back to the Reach. Extra rations, sure. We can buy more supplies if we need to. We're not far from that. Oh, come on. I think our next foray into the wilderness will be to the southeast, though, so we can try to find transit relay home. Alright, so this is the big port. Maybe this will lower terror. Come on. Just a bit. Oh. Anything here? Can we recruit crew yet? No. Don't care about repairing hull yet either. Oh no. So if we have port reports, we can bring them to him and he'll give us... If we find port reports, we give them to him to trade for mysteries. That's really good. Okay. They have a better engine here? Ooh. That's cool. We could have just bought that. A big old destroyer. Ooh. Alright. What do we do here? We're in a lot of trouble. We need to go ahead and buy more supplies and fuel. But we're in trouble. And we have to figure it out next time because we're over time today. Next time we're going to try to figure out how to lower our terror, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Our crew is also at half. We're in an insane pickle, but we got to try. That's all I got. Thank y'all so much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you next time. Peace out.